Hey, ladies and gentlemen, how are we today? I really hope you're doing what you can to stay strong throughout these tough times. But of course, we are back again with another freaking video. And today we're tackling someone new. Someone that goes by the name of Megan Leigh. But of course, before we get into who she is, let's begin by giving a big massive shout out to every single person that is a member of the channel so far as we continue to freaking grow. But who is Megan Leigh? Well, listen, Megan Leigh is a YouTuber, as you can see right here, ladies and gentlemen, that has over 910k subscribers. Now, also on top of that, not only does she have that many subscribers, but then she also has another page with her partner and also her child. Okay, and as you can see here, this one is nearly at 400,000 subscribers. Okay, if we round it all the way up. But why are we here today? Well, usually when we do things here, we talk about people that own, obviously, people, but usually we talk about health-related things, you know? But this one's a whole lot different. This is about a couple who are notorious for, let's just say, not looking after their child properly. And also notorious for having so many scandals upon cheating as well. Which is why we are here today to watch a video that I came across. And luckily I was able to get in contact with the creator and kind of get a little bit of information to see what is going on here. Because just like some of you, ladies and gentlemen, who are part of this channel, Megan Leigh and her partner and her whole family is new to us. Okay, so we're going to learn as we go. And this video here gives us all the freaking tea. And obviously, of course, as we continue to grow, we can touch base on her more and more. And obviously the situation, because if these YouTubers are out here running wild, they've got to be pulled up. Because this is a platform where you are viewed by so many people. And if we look at both channels combined, they've got over 1 million people that they are influencing around the world. So with that being said, let's not waste any more time and let's head over to this video real quick.
Like, what kind of life do I have? YouTube is my life. YouTube is the only thing that I have besides my relationship.
Welcome back to YouTuber Headlines. My name's Oakley, and today I have so much to share with you guys. I don't even know where to start. We're talking about Megan Leigh and her husband, Anthony. There is so much to this story. I don't know where to start, so I'm just gonna start. They have a family vlogging channel. Megan has her own channel, and then her husband has a stupid gaming channel. And if you guys haven't seen the video I posted a few weeks ago about her husband calling her a hater, I will link that.
You know what, ladies and gentlemen, if you want me to touch up on that video as well, after this video, let me know and I'll get that done for you as well. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if there's some charade happening here, we got to tackle it. But let's go.
Down below, go check that out.
We dated when we were younger, and then we broke up. I had other boyfriends. He, had a child, and then we reconnected.
So they reconnected, and there's a lot of drama around that. We'll have to get into that in another video. They got engaged, got married, and had a son last year.
As I was walking down the aisle, I felt like, wow, like this is it. This is happening. This is like the moment I dreamed of.
Yeah, it was awesome. I wasn't trying to overthink it. I was just enjoying it. My first thought was, wow, the dress looks exactly like I thought it would look.
I'm surprised at all.
I wasn't surprised.
Megan and her husband Anthony posted a crazy video of their son on social media and got a lot of backlash for it. I'm about to show you a clip of their son and Anthony. Megan was recording and laughing in the background. Their baby was just a few weeks old, and I want to put out a trigger warning because this for me was hard to watch.
Oh, look at him go! He's a machine! All right, we're going for number 5. This is a world record.
See the baby, right?
Easy money, baby. Ready? 6. And 7. Can we go for 7? Ready? Get a grip. Oh my God.
This little baby is just a few weeks old in this clip. And
listen, ladies and gentlemen, let's stop it right there. For any one of yous out there who are mothers or fathers and you've obviously had children, maybe you've even had a newborn right now. Is this how you would treat your child? I mean, who does this? The baby has barely even formed any kind of strength, if anything. The baby doesn't even have any balance. I'm sure around that age there when the baby's newly born is when you're meant to be quite protective to the head more than anything else. Now listen, I'm not a father. I may be a teacher, but I'm not a father. I've had siblings in the past. You know, I've had to be big brothers too. And of course, one thing that I've known is that you got to make sure you keep the baby's head stable at all times because that neck is very fragile. Listen, end of the day, I want to know is how would you feel in a situation if you gave your baby to someone and they decided to play with it? It's not proper, is it? It's not proper. But ladies and gentlemen, let's continue. And I just want to say one thing. If you're still watching right now, I've clearly got you hooked, so you might as well hit that subscribe button. Let's continue.
Anthony is flopping his head all around. The head needs support at this age. And he did this at least 7 times. I heard him count to 7. Number 1, I can't believe they were doing this to this little baby. The whole neck thing has me all shook up. Number 2, I can't believe they recorded and laughed about this and then put this crap online. Look, I'm not one to tell somebody how to parent, but this doesn't seem right. This doesn't feel right to me. I don't like it. And Megan is just sitting there recording this and laughing. And she wrote, "We're trying to keep this boy up." So they're trying to keep him up so he'll sleep longer throughout the night because the baby was keeping them up at night. But that's...
Listen, I'm going to tell you something now. Listen, for someone that sees children on a day-to-day basis and whatnot, don't have children if you're not ready for the sleepless nights. That's all I want to say to that one, because that is absolutely ridiculous. Expect your sleeping pattern to change. Expect that. Expect to be up at all times of the day and the night. You can't have a child and expect to, you know, just be like, oh, let me sleep on normal hours. Oh, this baby's waking up too early. Oh, why are you doing this for? Why are you doing that for? And this is the problem that we have in hand. And listen, warning, what I'm about to say right now may harm, may trigger some of you. And I do apologize, but I've got to keep it 100. But at the end of the day, we live in a society where there's too many people who have children under the wrong reasons. There's a lot of people that have children because they just want a child because it's a part of the trend. That happens. Some people just want a child because they want something cute to look at, but they're not ready to look after it specifically. They just want to look at it. Some people have children because, you know, some people have children because they wasn't protecting themselves. Some people have children because they believe it's destiny. If it happened, happened. And you know what? Listen, I'm not against that. But the moment you say it's destiny and you obviously you don't believe in, obviously, you know, giving up the child in any kind of form, that is fine. But remember, once you do that, you're signing a contract to say that, listen, I'm going to look after this child no matter what, because I have chose to keep it for whatever reason is I decided to have the child in the first place. And a lot of people, when they have children, they forget this. They forget this and they think it's okay to just to do madness. Listen, no personal attachment to the situation, but just like myself, I'm a child that came from a very neglected home. I can only imagine what kind of childhood you lovely people came from too. And I can only imagine that a lot of you lovely people here are amazing parents. And maybe sometimes you have moments when you haven't been amazing parents, which is fine. It's only fine if you can then take yourself accountable for the mistakes you've made and if you can improve in them to improve your child's life, of course. But anyway, let's continue here, man. Listen, this is ridiculous.
That's what newborns do. Newborns wake up every 2 hours to eat, every 3 hours. That's pretty normal. And when you have a newborn, that's just something you know as a parent. You're going to have to sacrifice some of your sleep because you're going to have to get up throughout the night and feed the baby and change the baby and take care of the baby. Over the years, many people have reached out to Megan to let her know that her husband might be cheating on her. And she tends to just block these people and delete the comments. I did come across this comment. It said,
blocks people, deletes comments. That sounds familiar, doesn't it, ladies and gentlemen? If you know who I'm talking about. Come on, let's continue, man. Listen, there's some people that are just not ready for the criticism. Do not get on the internet if you're not ready for the criticism. It doesn't work that way.
As your husband got wasted at Nudie's Honky Tonk. That sounds like a strip club. With his friend, flirted with the service girls the whole time, and later, when his friend went to see the band playing, was having a conversation with a girl who doesn't know he's on YouTube, and he drunkenly said he's with the ball and chain and takes trips to get away from you and unwind, and that he wishes he had done things differently. I thought you should know. Here's another screenshot of Anthony asking a girl to show him something. She says, wait, are you serious? He said, yes. She said, what about Megan? And he said, come on, baby, show me your... This guy is a piece of work. And I could go on and on about the things that he's done and the way he disrespects his wife. Back in 2015...
You know what? One thing that I hate, oh my God, I'm going to rant so much. One thing that I do hate and I do dislike is people that get in a relationship and they know they're not even happy with the person. They have a child when they know they're not even happy with the person. Why are you going to have a child with someone that you're not happy with? Why are you going to have a child with someone that you're toxic with? Why are you going to have a child with someone that they're going to use a child as a weapon? There's so many ways we can look at this situation, but this situation is absolutely wrong.
Anthony tweeted, I'm doing something special this holiday season. Any donation is appreciated. Thank you. And he set up a GoFundMe account because he wanted to give back to homeless people in his area. Megan retweeted this for him. Their goal was to raise $10,000 and they received thousands and thousands of dollars in donations. Anthony tweeted he contacted Chick-fil-A, Subway, and PPF Pretzels for food donations. And if anyone has any other suggestions to let him know. And a viewer said, so if you're getting food donations, what is the $10,000 for?
Anthony's actually downstairs putting together some sandwiches for tomorrow because he will be going out with his friend to give out things to the homeless. So we've just been kind of getting stuff ready for that. He's making some sandwiches. We have a lot so far. How many do you got?
45.
45. He also got some of these oats and honey bars, water bottles, and making sandwiches. Oh, I'll show some stuff. They got like 4 things of water bottles. They're going to be making like... little lunch bags and have everything kind of in the lunch bags, and then they will be handing out some gloves, hats, socks, and then some ponchos. We might go out today and get a few more things. We do have some money left over, but...
Megan just said they have money left over and they might go out and get a few more things. Well, they should go out and get a few more things. If you put up a GoFundMe and you're an influencer, a YouTuber, and you get your viewers to contribute and donate to this cause, you should spend every penny on this cause. when she said we have money left over and we might go get more stuff, that sounds a little shady, and they should spend.
And you know what? Listen, I want to say this right now. I mean, listen, a lot of YouTubers won't be having me saying this, but the thing that I don't understand is that if you're a YouTuber, especially if you're someone that's over 1 million subscribers combined on both channels, first and foremost, the income you're getting from YouTube anyway is ridiculous. Secondly, the sponsors that you have and the money that you get from those sponsors is ridiculous. So why in the blood clot hell would you need, may I repeat, would you need people who watch your stuff to donate 10K? 10K is probably sitting in your bank account doing nothing. Why don't you use your own money? If you care that much, why don't you use your own money? And that's one thing that I've always disliked about rich people in general, okay? Especially here in the UK. I don't know, listen, if anyone who's in the UK, you know what I'm talking about. There's something called Soccer Aid. They do it every single year for all the people around in the UK to donate money to give to a charity. But the funny thing is that every single person who participates in Soccer Aid is a freaking celebrity. And one of them could just cash in the amount of money that they would earn from that Soccer Aid situation itself. And this is the problem with people who are money hungry. But the matter of fact is, this woman made a very good point. Okay, so you got 10K there at hand, but now you don't want to spend all of it. Why? Are you spending too much? Are you in some sort of credit card situation? Are you in debt? Are you spending too much money because you can't handle how much money you got? Well, that's a you problem. Definitely a you problem, not the subscribers problem. The way I see it, if I'm ever doing a live and I get a super chat, that's a freaking privilege I'm getting right there. Nothing else but that. Nothing else but that. But when people come out with these GoFundMe accounts and XYZ, and you know they've got so many subscribers, and you know when you watch them in the videos, you see their homes being completely glamorous. You see their cars being the top notch. Some of them own cars that cover that wouldn't even cover your yearly salary. They want money. If you want to do good for others, do good. Don't expect to ask other people. I mean, if you got money, don't expect other people to chip in if you want to do good. If you're doing good from the bottom of your heart, you do good. Let's continue. It's always shop.
Every dime for food or clothing or whatever they're going to buy, they should spend every penny that they raised for homeless people in their area. They should not keep $1 of that money for themselves. There was a lot of controversy around this GoFundMe account, and viewers said that there's no way he spent all of the money that he collected because he went to the dollar store and bought food from the dollar store, and the gloves were from the dollar store, and the hats were from the dollar store. So viewers don't think that he spent all of the money that he raised on stuff for the homeless people in his area. They actually think that he spent some of that money on Christmas presents that year.
Probably spent it on those clubs he likes to go to chat up other women.
Because he bought Megan a lot of expensive stuff that year for Christmas. He did actually pass out sandwiches and water bottles and all of those things we saw laying on the table to homeless people in his area. He vlogged it. He put it on his channel, and that video is no longer there. And to me, that's a red flag. Why wouldn't you keep that video on your channel? That's something really good that you did for your community. You should be proud of that. Why would you take that off your YouTube channel?
You know, one thing I want to say about that real quick is this year. Listen, you're either going to like me or you're going to hate me for this, all right, ladies and gentlemen. But listen, end of the day, I do find it very suspect, though. When people... Why should we vlog giving money away or giving food away to the homeless? I mean, let's put it this way, okay? If I'm homeless now, do I really want a camera in my face? You're showing the whole world, you're showing everyone that you know that I'm homeless. You don't know why I'm homeless. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know how I'm feeling right now, but now you want to expose me to everyone else. But you know that I'm going to take that food because I have no choice but to be on camera, because I have no choice but to take that food. And if I don't take that food, then obviously I'm going to go hungry a little bit longer. If I don't take those gloves, I'm going to go cold for a whole lot longer, right? So therefore, one thing that I do dislike sometimes is, do these people actually get permission from these homeless people? Just because they're homeless, it doesn't mean they don't have, it doesn't mean you shouldn't ask them for their permission. They have a right to, you know. So if someone's homeless, it doesn't matter why they're homeless. Do you ask them first, yo, listen, I want to give you something, but can I please put it on my camera because I want to show people that I'm this saint? If the person says yes, which they will, why? Because they haven't got a choice in their head, more or less. So the way I see it is this: people that do good, they do it quietly. Why do you have to show everyone? But do you know what though? Listen. Do you know what? Why not give these people these things and then say, hey guys, I went out today and I done a great thing. That's it. Because the way I see it is we are interfering in other people's privacies. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, you can see that however you see fit. I'm just saying that if you was homeless, how would you feel about someone waving a camera in your face, showing all their subscribers that you're homeless and you have no choice but to take whatever they're giving you because you don't really have much else going on for you? But that's a discussion for another time, maybe. We'll continue.
I know he did convert his YouTube channel to a gaming channel, so I understand why he deleted all of his older content. That one specific video showed something that he did that was very nice for his community. And I don't see why he would delete something like that. That should be something that you're proud of, right? Then a few years later, in 2017, he set up another GoFundMe account. He was trying to collect donations for Hurricane Harvey. Do you guys remember Hurricane Harvey? So people started questioning him on this, and he deleted it. A viewer said, wait, why wouldn't people just donate directly to Red Cross instead of giving a percentage to GoFundMe? This makes no sense. And she's right. Why would you?
And you know what though? Why doesn't he just donate to Red Cross with all the money he's got anyway? They got 3 freaking YouTube pages, ladies and gentlemen. 3. That is income upon income, and then on top of that, the sponsorship that comes with it. And trust me, when it comes to gaming, if you've ever been into a gamer's stream, whether it's on Twitch or whether it's on YouTube, the amount of super chats they get, the PayPal dollar that they get is crazy. Gamers, people that view gamers give them a lot of money. I'm telling you now. If you want to make money, become a gamer on YouTube. Believe me, you get a lot of money off that. As long as you're willing to put in the hours of playing your games for upon hours upon hours upon hours. Trust me, he could probably earn enough money to give to Red Cross just from one gaming stream alone. Well, what should I say, man? I definitely need to get into gaming one day, you know what I'm saying? I don't hate the hustle. Don't hate the hustle at all. You know what I mean? If you want to be a gamer and people want to pay you, go for it. Love it. Love it. But then to ask people for GoFundMe, why? Use your gaming, use a part of your gaming money, or if not all of it, to go to Red Cross, because you got 2 other pages anyway, and it's clear that any money that your missus is getting off her channel is coming to you as well. Come on, man. Stop this behavior, man. Stop this. You're winding me up. You're winding me up.
To some influencer YouTubers GoFundMe account when you can just give directly to the Red Cross. Another viewer said, there's already an official GoFundMe set up directly for the Harvey aid. Just donate to them directly. He's pulled this scam before. And so after getting all of these messages, he just deleted the GoFundMe and you can't find it. He actually deleted both GoFundMes. The one he put up to raise money for homeless people in his area and the GoFundMe he started for Hurricane Harvey. You can no longer find them. And I'll be honest, when it comes to YouTubers and influencers and GoFundMe accounts, I think they should stay the hell away from them because it looks shady sometimes. When they're collecting money from their audience, but then they go and do this and this and this. Sometimes it looks like they don't spend the money that they raised on what they were actually supposed to spend the money on. So if I'm a YouTuber, I would stay away from those GoFundMes. And if you do want to set up a GoFundMe and collect money from your viewers, you better be very specific on what you're going to spend the money on and then show proof. Show proof, show receipts, show that you spent all the money that you raised. And then I feel like that's okay. On top of everything else that I mentioned in this video.
You know what? Listen, I can't disagree with that. I know what I said about the whole GoFundMe, and I can't. And the reason why I cannot disagree with that is, here's the thing, end of the day, right? If you sign up for a certain lifestyle, you end up spending more money. If you're a rich person, there's there's a chance that you're going to spend more money. So therefore, you know, you're probably going to be lesser money. There is that chance. Let's not neglect that there is that chance. So sometimes if you do really need that extra dosh from your viewers to help you go to a cause and you got proof for it, I can stand by it just a little bit. Just a little bit, okay? But listen, all I'm saying is this. I don't know if you guys know, but there's a fellow Canadian. I'm not Canadian. I don't know what I'm saying fellow Canadian for. But I don't know if you guys know this, but there was a specific Canadian out there in the world goes by the name of Keanu Reeves. This is a man that has been in acting for so many years. You may know, you may not know who he is. If you don't know who he is, then you're too young for me. You know what I'm saying? Stay away from me. I'm joking, chill. Anyway, listen, at the end of the day, this is a man that does great things behind the scenes off his own back. Remember that. His own back. He's a man that, I don't know if you guys know the film called The Devil's Advocate, the one he done with Al Pacino. Al Pacino wanted more money, and so did some other people. Do you know what he did? He gave up a percentage of his money so Al Pacino could take the rest, could get paid how much he felt like he deserves. How do I know these things? Because you just gotta know. You gotta know to know these things. Because these are things that are not blatant in your face. Just know this. Just know this. Meanwhile, there's another Canadian who decided to do a song called God's Plan, showing everyone he's giving everyone money. But hey, life goes on. Obviously made all the money back from that one song alone, isn't he? But let's continue. That's another conversation. Don't at me.
Megan and her husband exploit their children on their family channel on YouTube and on social media. Megan has been on YouTube for 8 years. She has grown up on YouTube, just like Jess Fam and many other family vlogging channels.
Because I still love it, but there's a lot of things that I don't like about YouTube. There's a lot of things that don't bring me that happiness that I once had. And I know a lot of people out there, I know a lot of my other YouTube friends feel the same. just because it's changed so much.
She's kind of right about this. YouTube has changed, and what was acceptable 5 years ago or even 3 years ago is no longer acceptable on YouTube.
Subscribe.
And people are holding YouTubers and influencers accountable for their actions today, now more than ever.
And this isn't me saying that I'm gonna like quit or anything. It's just there's a lot of things that are changing, and I just feel a lot more protective of my well-being, my family, my son. You know, I'm just like, I want to protect them from the evil and the.
I just want to put this out here. Listen, anyone can do this, to be honest with you, but I'm just saying, look at this woman's flipping. I don't know what room. Is this a living room? Just saying.
The hate in this world, and especially on social media and YouTube and stuff. So
if she wants to protect her family and her son from the hate that she receives on social media, she needs to stop exploiting her son on social media. She needs to take him off the vlogs and stop making the inappropriate Instagram videos where she watches her husband flop her little infant baby's head around. YouTubers expect to post stuff like that and viewers not say anything, because back in the day, that's how it was. You could literally post anything online and get away with it, and you just can't do that anymore. So I definitely think social media and YouTube has definitely changed. Some for the good, some for the bad. Do you guys watch Megan's channel, or do you follow her husband on Twitch? If you do, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think about all the drama that surrounds them. On my channel, I like to have...
Please let us know. Let me know, let her know. You know, come on. You know what I'm saying? Link will be in the description, okay?
Conversations with other adults about what's going on YouTube and what's going on in the lives of YouTubers. Some commentary channels make videos on YouTubers and they have a mission, right? Their mission could be to cancel the YouTuber. Their mission could be to go after their sponsors and stop sponsors from working with this YouTuber. They could have many different missions, right? I don't have any of those missions here. I'm literally just talking about what's going on in their life. And if one day I have a mission against a YouTuber, I will be blunt and come right out and say it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
I like this girl, man. I like this girl. I like this girl. I'll be blunt. Yeah, you dig. You know what I'm saying? Listen, just like she said, you know, I'm in no mission to take someone down. My mission, to be honest with you, I mean, mission sounds a bit weird still. Let me say mission. End of the day, for me, as you already know, ladies and gentlemen, mine is all about accountability. You know what I mean? Exposing people who are not accountable for their actions. Because when people are not accountable for their actions, they are affecting so many other people who are watching them in such a dark, dark way. More dark than they could ever imagine. I mean, to think today, oh my gosh. You know what? I'll save that for the next video, because then I'll be speaking about this young lady in the next video. Okay, so watch out for that one. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day, the way I see it is this couple here is clearly a couple that should never have a child, because they're clearly not stable. And I stand by what I said. At the end of the day, if you're a couple that is, you know that there's cracks within your relationship, think twice before you actually have a child, because having a child will not save your relationship. That's one of the most ridiculous ideas, one of the most ludicrous reasons behind having a child, but so many people do that, you know. And please don't do that. Make sure you are fully happy, fully stable, maybe even married. You don't have to be, but know that your future is solid, and know that you both have the best intentions of having a child. Don't just have a child just because you want a child, just with something you've always dreamed of. And most importantly, please do not have a child because you're a biological clock. Because there's so many people that I've known who've had children because of that, and then when they've had a child, they haven't done nothing but to look after that child, okay? But like I said, a lot of sensitive things throughout this episode. I get it, I honestly do. But listen, if you got a story to share, please put it down in the comment section. If you have any comments based on what I said or what Oakley said, let me know in the comment section if you dig what I'm saying. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, one thing that I do want to say to you before you disappear is if you're obviously enjoying the content, please subscribe to the channel. And of course, on here we do other stuff, you know, TV related stuff, obviously other YouTubers that we obviously need to speak about. Watch me episodes, something that we do live to cover other things, you know what I mean? So feel free to head over to the channel and check it out. And ladies and gentlemen, the merch is out, so don't be shy. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Come on, get the merch, man. You know you love it. But with that being said, thank you so much for your time. You've all been lovely, and shout out. And we are done, and we are out. Have a good day. Peace.